Hello and welcome to Two Different Worlds, my friend. This is Alan Fisher, my co-host, and I'm Carl Stedman, and it's two different worlds because we're from completely different backgrounds, but also it's two different worlds because it's almost like we're in two different worlds right now, isn't it, you know? And today we're going to talk about the thinking mind for a change.
Well, let me put it this way. There's a difference between self-active thinking and allowing the wisdom, the divine wisdom, to flow through you. I mean, we're not dummies. And you think that if you stop thinking, your self-active thinking, that you're going to be dumb, that there's nothing going to be there. But as is evidenced by us, with unscripted, unrehearsed, it comes through you in the moment. The divine wisdom. You'll know what to say, you'll know what to do. And let's say you're a doctor, an accountant, a lawyer, you'll still have those skills. Whatever your ability happens to be, whatever your talent happens to be, whatever is true will be there after your shift in consciousness.
And I'd just like to say this. I grew up in England. I had very little education because of the wheelchair for 3 years, and then left school at 14. And I never done a job that involved writing or speaking a lot. I was supposed to speaking as a trainer because I started my own martial arts club. But after my shift in consciousness, my being, I changed completely. I wasn't scared or worried about what people thought about me anymore, because the Buddhists have a saying, I'm it, you're it, and that's it. And so there's no story. We all get caught up in a story and what people think. Because I mean, I started going on stage, right? And I must admit, when I first did, it was just as I was going through the shift in consciousness. I used to be really nervous and whatever. And people would say, how can you do that? Especially family. How can you get on stage and just do that? And it's so easy for me now because I don't really care what people think. And I mean that in the nicest possible way, because it doesn't matter. If I'm getting on stage and I trip up, it doesn't matter if I fall over flat on my face, as long as I don't break my nose again. That's okay. You get up and, oh, that was funny. That was a little accident, and my foot happened to just. It doesn't matter. So that's a great thing, Alan. And what you're saying is things just flow like we do these things. I will talk about that just before we start the camera rolling, and it just comes through you. It's sort of like wisdom rather than the programmed mind, which is the subconscious mind. When you are not in the subconscious, that program, it's almost most like the movie The Matrix. It's like when you're stuck in the outside world as much and watching stuff, and fear and that ego runs a boat. You're stuck in that world, and the biggest prison you can be in is the prison of your own mind.
Absolutely. And I was stuck in that world. I used to have a bigger head.
And a black robe on and a wig. Used to be a judge.
Yeah, but even when I was a disc jockey, then I thought it was really something. But now I don't take it personally. I don't take the criticism personally, and I don't take the credit personally. So it just flows, and as Carl was saying, you let go of the story. It doesn't matter anymore because it brought you to here now. And all that counts is being here now. And I notice that I'm white and you're black.
I'm not black.
You're in black, and I'm in white.
It doesn't matter your colour.
No.
It doesn't matter your colour of your skin.
That's the point.
Colour of your t-shirt could be a pink t-shirt. Doesn't mean I'm into men. And some people, that's okay. I'm a heterosexual guy. I got a beautiful partner. But it doesn't matter because that's just an outside. We're not this body. We are much, much more than this body. But that mind is what makes up all the stories, Alan, about what he did or what she did and going into the past, or worried, I'm doing that tomorrow. How is that going to turn out? And you're living in fear nearly all the time. You see it on the roads. We spoke about this before. People are trying to get out the present moment, and it's almost like a race. And if you're not going fast enough, I move my mirror up so I don't see people right behind me, because when someone's right behind you, it does get a bit like, you want to say, come on, let's go, take over, mate, but then they take it the wrong way, whatever. So But I don't get caught up in that. I usually live in my own world, and then you also are less judgmental to other people because you let them live their lives too, as long as they're not hurting anyone or hurting you. Let them, if they want to wear this or they want to do that, let them do it if they're not hurting anyone, right?
Agreed. Is it my turn? Are you going to hog the whole thing?
Go on then.
We are life expressing through each one. That's the beauty. And there's only one life force. As Carl was saying, it comes through black, white, whatever religion, whatever nationality. It doesn't matter. And you don't have to react to anybody. You don't have to get mad at anybody because you're not protecting yourself anymore. You're not defending yourself anymore because the self, the small self, disappears. It's gone. It doesn't matter anymore. No more ego. And imagine if you don't have any ego, it's just life coming through you in this moment. Non-denominational life. It's easy.
And everything seems better. Like, what do we feel like when we're hungry and we eat food? Oh, it's beautiful, right? Oh, you're thirsty, really thirsty, and you have a drink. Well, when you become in this state, them things, that is enhanced, and you enjoy life so much better because you're in that energy of loving, not against things. You're loving things and you're for things, you're not against things. And what we have to understand too in this world, especially now, that what you focus on expands. Where the tension goes, energy flows. We have to understand this. And this comes back to the matrix and the quantum world, the quantum energy. And when we understand that, we learn to not be focusing on the negative all the time. Yeah, if something happens in the world and we can do something about it, that is different. But when we're just focusing on doing this and I'm getting fearful and getting angry, that goes out into the world. And the world is a mirror to who you are. So if you're angry, you're going to meet other angry people. And if you're happy and joyful, you meet happy and joyful people.
You're right.
Except for him, I mean, now and again.
Did you hear that airplane? From the plane, looking down, it's a whole different perspective. And that's the perspective you need because we're all one, it's all one life, it's all one planet. Let's enjoy it. And as Carl says, when you let go of thinking, you enjoy every moment. So we invite you to have a good, happy life here now.
And it seems like my picture's going very dark there, so maybe it is time to say goodbye. Or we'll see you soon. Have a fabulous day and be the change you want to see in the world, my friend.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Take care.